Welcome to the show that gives you insights on construction material, interior design, exterior design, and experts on everything land and property. I am your host, Naomi Mbuvi, and this is the Land and Property Diary. Now, to start us off, there are very many elements that go into play when you're setting up your roof. One of them is waterproofing. So I want to talk to the expert, Joseph, who will give us insights on the importance of waterproofing and why you need to waterproof your roofs. Hi Joseph.
How are you, Naomi?
I'm fine, thank you.
Good. Karibu sana.
Asante sana. I think penye nimefika saa hii I can be a construction worker.
Yeah, sure.
Actually,
you just look like one.
Hey.
Yeah.
Tell me, today I'm here to understand about roofing, yeah?
Yes.
And there's some elements of roofing.
Yes.
Sana waterproofing. Maybe start by telling us what is waterproofing.
Waterproofing in general is excluding water from water excluding structures and retaining water into water retaining structures.
What is the importance of roof waterproofing?
Number one, it is to avoid structural failure. Let me start it there. When water continues to seep into the concrete slab, it weakens the reinforcement. Over time, the reinforcement starts gradually to last. So, and over time, that is able to bring a structural failure in whatever kind of a slab. Number two, it is to avoid, for example, assuming you have done your finishes in the interior part of the building. Maybe you have done your painting, you have done your gypsum ceilings, for example. So to avoid damage of such finishes, it is always important to do a roof waterproofing. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Are there different methods of roof waterproofing?
We have a wide range of roof waterproofing. And allow me classify them maybe in about four categories. We have what we call crystalline-based waterproofing. Maybe I can explain that.
Yeah, explain.
That is, crystalline means it works by way of capillary action. Once you apply the product on a concrete surface, maybe you're going to demonstrate that, the product is able to penetrate the concrete structure by way of capillary action. Just the normal meaning of capillary, that is, from point of low concentration to high concentration, the product is able to penetrate the concrete through the formation of crystals, a process we call crystallization. It is able to stop the water ingress through the concrete slab. Number two, we have acrylic-based waterproofing. Acrylic in short means you apply the product on the concrete surface, then the product forms a coating on top of the surface. And that coating is what is able to avoid water seeping through the concrete. Another method of waterproofing is by use of membranes. A membrane is what you use, just as the name suggests. You just touch on a membrane, and that membrane is what is able to prevent the water ingress into the concrete slab. One last one, method of waterproofing, is by use of additives. Actually, this is an economical way of doing it in this sense, because that one you use the product as an additive at the time of batching concrete. Yes.
Nilikupata ukiwa kazi.
Yes.
Sasa nionyeshe tufanye pamoja.
All right, thank you. These are the various products. We have crystalline-based product, and we have acrylic-based product. A crystalline-based product is one part. One part, I mean, it is just the product and water. Okay. When it comes to the acrylic product, it is a product, the product itself in powder form, and the liquid part of it, different from water. Okay.
Liquid ni nini kama si maji? What is the liquid?
The liquid is latex based.
Okay.
Latex based means it is able to form the coating. That is what enables it to form a coating.
Okay.
Yes.
So how does it work?
So we are doing crystalline, then we come to the acrylic.
Okay.
So yes, starting with the crystalline method, we are mixing the product in equal parts. That is equal part of the product and equal part of water.
Hapa nahitaji gloves
Yeah, we need the
Hata
gloves
tupate- hata nimeona.
for safety.
Thank you.
So it comes to mixing, like I said, it has to be in equal parts.
Okay.
And you start, in this case, you start with the liquid,
Okay.
not the product. Equal for the product, equal for the liquid.
Okay.
So you get,
I put the liquid here.
yeah, put the liquid on the bucket.
Okay.
That's okay.
Full one.
Yeah, that's okay.
All right.
You can do like
many of them?
like 3 parts. And 3 parts of the powder.
Once you're done with this now and you need to apply, how long do you take before you apply? Once you mix, you're ready to apply.
Yes, once the mixing is done, it is good to apply.
Okay, let's
Yes.
mix and we apply.
So this is a hand mixer.
Yeah.
We make sure it's on. If nothing has settled at the base,
Yeah.
then that should be good to go. So that is a mixing part.
Okay. Then now application.
The application, use a brush application.
Okay.
This is the brush.
You
And
mentioned
then,
that our surface has to be clear, so I guess we are going to use it.
yes, I'm going to, maybe I can explain about the surface. So when it comes to the surface preparation, a crystalline based product requires, one, during the concreting, the concrete batching, or rather concrete placing, and after the vibration, there is the cement slurry. Normally, it's called the needle. That once you do the vibration, comes on top. You should be able to remove that first.
Okay.
So that the product, by removing that, ideally, you are opening up the capillaries. Remember I said it's capillary-based product.
Yes.
You're opening up the capillaries. So you should not apply, for example, on such a surface, because this way the capillaries are closed.
They're closed.
But this way the capillaries are open,
Okay.
so that the product is able to penetrate
To seep in, to penetrate.
penetrate the concrete.
So on that, it's zero work.
So
According
on
to
this
Kanya.
one, you are just doing zero,
Okay.
as you say, because it's not able to penetrate the
Penetrate.
concrete.
Okay.
So the surface has to be damp, then not dry and not wet.
Just damp.
Because if you do, because if you do on a wet surface, for example, the product will be washed away. If you do on a dry surface, the product is not able to penetrate.
Seep in.
So you require a damp surface.
Okay.
So I do it already.
So this already is dampened, isn't it?
So this is already a damp surface.
Haya. So hapa tunafanya.
This is how you hold the brush at the base. We can say at the base of the handle,
Okay.
not at the top.
Okay.
You handle at the base so that you're able to do a
Brush.
uniform application.
Okay.
This is how you do it. And remember, before even the application, we say the product is applied in 2 coats at right angles. That one I mean. Once you do the product one direction, depending on how you choose to start. If you do say horizontal direction, the second coat should come on a vertical direction. This is how you do it.
Okay.
So you get the product. Should be enough on the brush.
Enough just to seep in.
Yes, enough to seep in. As you can see, I'm following one direction.
Let me get a different brush. I want to get my hands dirty. Ingie wapi? Hapa.
Yeah, it's okay.
Continue with where you are.
Just continue with
Okay.
what I'm doing. So as you do the application, you should make sure it is a uniform application.
That application.
There should not be left spaces.
Like this one here.
Yes, like this one here. There should be not be left spaces. Yes. Yeah, the product, like I said, is a fast dry. Remember I mentioned you can do this even during the rainy season.
Okay.
For example, like we had the heavy rains very recently. Yeah.
Eh,
So in that case, you find a client is in a mess, for example. It's raining very heavily. You don't run out of options
Yeah.
and alternatives. Yes.
Yeah.
So this is the first coat. We have done, for this case, say a vertical direction. When it comes to the second coat, this is what you do.
Okay.
Yes. You come to the second coat. It should be the opposite direction,
Okay.
so it forms a right angle.
Let me see kama
Yes.
nimekuelewa.
So you take the
I
opposite
take the
direction.
brush this way.
Yeah, the opposite direction. Yes.
Ah,
Yeah, you see? Yeah.
okay.
Yes.
Today we've done crystal.
Yes, crystalline based method.
Yes.
Yes.
But I want my audience to be able to capture pole pole. So peleke mbio sana. So next week wacha tufanye acrylic based. Okay?
Okay, okay.
Hapo sawa. Let me take a short break. Well, this is important information so that you avoid mistakes when it comes to construction. Next week we'll look at the acrylic base. So let me take a short break. We'll be right back with Pambo.